Hello, people of the internet.
Hi, everyone.
Привет.
How are you today? You better answer me this time.
Yeah, I swear to God, if you don't answer this.
I'm getting ready to cry because you're not answering me.
You're getting ready to cry. Like, I'm
that's not a
gearing
sad
up.
face. Bro,
I'm
this button
gearing
lied
up
to
to
me.
cry.
That totally makes me.
Look at me, I'm so ready to cry. Sad face. Sad face. Happy face.
I like how
man.
you do over and over.
Sad face.
I just looked at this picture again, man. I didn't realize old boy was reaching over and grabbing the other guys, but I thought he was. Yeah, I thought I was the only one.
Yeah, he was literally
Yeah.
reaching over to grab ass.
Yeah.
So today's topic of conversation, ass grabbing. Thoughts?
Mm-hmm. Concerns?
I'm very pro. Very pro.
Would
Not
love a
only
good
pro
ass
at
grabbing.
it, but I'm there for it.
I mean, that picture looks pretty good.
Yeah, I got no.
Looks
ass
like you're
to
pretty
grab,
good at
dude.
it. What do you mean?
I have no ass to grab. Like
It's there. I
it's
can
like
see
Hank
it.
Hill. I have a Hank Hill ass. It's like just flat. I need the prosthetics and things.
It's got
do
to
some
do more squats. Yeah.
Also, we're so rude. You guys welcome Grunchblow
Oh yeah, this is
to
grunch.
the episode.
Rude.
Jeez.
We're not just talking about a random stranger's ass. This is grunch.
Yeah.
So it's
Welcome,
like somewhat
grunch.
better.
Just somewhat.
Just a little bit.
Just a little.
Chat.
Because
Why is there a duck in this album of pictures that you sent me?
I like ducks, dude.
I mean, I
Do you
like
not
ducks too,
know
but I
that,
like rubber ducks.
Grunch is like obsessed with ducks.
That's like why Sarah
You were
has
about
the
to say
quack
grunch is
sound.
obsessed with grunch.
I mean, Grunch is obsessed with Grunch, and I'm here for that too. It's a really healthy mindset.
Is this drawing supposed to be you? Because I totally see it.
Yeah, actually, my son made that. That is
Nice.
supposed to be me. I mean, the form says it's supposed to be him.
Right,
But he told me
self-portrait.
that's
I figured you drew it.
No, he drew that and told
Oh.
me, "Daddy, that's you because it's got green ears," which I don't understand, except
I
for the fact
mean-
that he knows green is my favorite color. So,
Oh, cute.
I don't know. Did you dress up for Shrek? For Shrek? Wow. As Shrek for Halloween or something one year? Then you would have had
actually,
green ears.
no, but I can show you what we dressed up as for Halloween. Are you familiar with Skippity Toilet?
Oh, Jesus
No,
Christ.
my God. Anyways, let's do our get to know you questions.
Yeah.
Uh,
First get to know you question. I feel like we might have done this one before, but it's a never changing one. So, what was the last thing you read?
Oh, okay. So I read this book. It's called Heartless. It is amazing. It's by Marissa Meyer. It's basically like a story inspired by, like, it's an origin story inspired by the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, and it's so fucking good. I love it. You guys should all read it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Grunch?
do you really want to know?
Yes.
I'm currently reading A Touch of Chaos by Scarlett St. Clair. And
Nice.
for those of you who know.
What's it about?
It's smut.
It is
Oh.
pure, unadulterated smut.
Cool.
A modern-day
that.
retelling of Greek mythology, the love between
Oh,
Hades
Greek
and
mythology
Persephone.
is like all smut. I totally get it.
Yeah, if you can imagine this, it's even worse.
That's fair. I bet Sarah's answer is similar.
But it is amazing.
Actually,
Is it the same book? Are you reading the same book?
I've
no.
been trying to get her to read those books, but
He
she
has been
won't
trying
listen
to get me to read it. It's not that I'm not listening. It's just I have other books that I need to read, and also I don't have it, so I need to go get it. But
Or
Yeah, you do.
you could just get it for free on the internet.
that too.
It's like $10.
Yeah, I'm a broke bitch right now. Okay.
You'll get a bit when you $10.
Mood.
What do you think? I'm literally asking for people's help with ghost vet bills right now. Okay.
Fucking mood.
But
AF.
actually, the last thing I was reading was actually earlier today. It is a comic on Webtoon called. Hold on one second. I always forget the name of it. The Night Only Lives Today, and it's just genuinely so well done. And I'm just catching up on chapters right now because I let it like sit for a few weeks so that I have like 4 or 5 that I could just blast through. So that's what I've been reading.
Nice.
Otherwise,
this-
it's usually smut. So
Yeah, that's fair. There's this webtoon that I've been reading. It's called Chain Linked. It's so good. It's super gay. I love it.
I love that.
Right? And then, of course, Heartstopper, as I always do. But Yeah.
Love that. Cool. Well,
Okay.
second question then to get to know us here is, what is the next place on your travel bucket list?
I mean, next place implies that I've crossed any
Okay,
off of my
what's
bucket
your
list.
first one?
So my travel bucket list includes Italy and Greece at the very top of my list.
Mhm.
And then every Disney World in the world. I want to go
Fun.
to all of them.
Oh, we're going to Disney World in 2 weeks.
Ooh, that's so exciting.
Nice. I wish I was going to Disney World in 2 weeks.
Prepaid trip, you know. I had an extra ticket. I wish I'd known you were interested in.
Well, I don't have a passport. I also don't
Yep.
have any money. So,
Hmm.
I thought you had dual
I feel
citizenship.
that.
yeah, still need a passport.
Do you? That sucks.
Yeah.
But good news
Because
is
it's,
that border, they don't really care if you hop it. So
As in, getting into the States, no problem. It's getting back that's the problem for me.
yeah.
can you just walk across and say, "Oops, sorry"?
No,
Uh,
I can't do that. But even still, money and at work, it's the busiest time
I
of the year at
feel
work. So
lucky.
I ain't going anywhere until January at the earliest.
that's fair.
Yeah. Also, I get paid 3 times in January, and I'm so fucking excited.
That is very
'Cause
exciting,
that's a whole
actually.
paycheck that does not. It's not included in my regular monthly budgeting
Nice.
because I plan everything by 2 paychecks a month.
Nice.
Right? I thought
Seems
so.
smart. Live below your means. Make sure you always have enough. Yeah.
Right, exactly. For example, I get paid tomorrow. The first thing I'm going to do is pay my rent.
Hmm.
I don't care that it's 10 days early. I'm still going to pay my rent tomorrow.
Nice.
See, now you're making me feel
that way,
guilty.
I know exactly what I have left to make it from tomorrow to 2 weeks from now.
I paid my mortgage 15 days late, but it was 1 day before they actually incur penalties.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Grunch being irresponsible.
No, my
He
budgeting
out here
just
grabbing too
changed
much ass on
recently.
the beach.
I'm not
Yeah.
grabbing enough. That's the problem.
You're like, I need to be grabbing more, honestly.
I got to put that work in, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Man.
All right,
Oh, but
Grunch.
yeah.
Yeah, what's
Okay,
in your
so
next?
bucket list. I mean, I kind of want to travel like everywhere at some point, maybe at least a little bit. But the only one I can really name off the top of my head, honestly, is Germany. I want to go down the Rhine and like
Ooh.
see all the storybook castles, and honestly, without getting political, maybe live there. I don't know. Um, but yeah, it seems like a nice place. Like they've got a really good social like safety net, and it just I got some friends that move over there, and it seems like it'd be cool. Plus, the number one tabletop RPG is Shadowrun, and that's my favorite one. And like, no one over here wants to play Shadowrun, or the people that do are like, "Oh yeah, we'll do it," and then we never do.
I have never heard of that.
See, exactly. It's like, so take D&D and take apart all the fun parts and add a lot of math. Um, and it's
Um,
cyberpunk futuristic, and there you go. That's Shadowrun.
no offense, I think I'd rather play D&D.
I figured you would be the one to say that.
Yeah. I
Ah,
fucking love D&D.
of course, you like having fun.
Oh my god, you guys,
How
guess what?
dare you for liking
So
fun?
I might have started to almost try convincing my coworker that she should DM a campaign that I will play in, and then if there's room, I will have you guys join us.
Oh, heck yeah.
But she said
Actually,
the earliest she would be considering doing that would be like January, February, because like
Honestly,
life
that's
stress.
fair.
So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, don't you worry. I'm gonna come back to this in January and be like, hey, so you want to DM a campaign?
New
And she
Year's
said,
Eve. Text her.
right.
Hey, so that D&D campaign.
I'll text her on the 1st because our store is closed and be like, hey, so since we all have the day off today, you want to set up a D&D campaign?
Do you want to like give it a good thought all day today? You've got time. I know you do.
Right, exactly. I know you're not working. But no, she said that she's DM'd like once or twice, I think, but she's played in a few campaigns. Her one she's playing right now sounds really interesting. said her character was possessed briefly and started trying to kill her other party members, which, I mean, relatable.
Yeah. Kind of.
You laugh, Grunch, but my character right now is currently possessed. Nobody knows. Once we get to hell, people are gonna know.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because it's like literally how my characters always wind up being somehow.
Nice.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It do be like that.
It's not even intentional. Like,
It just
See,
happens.
we should get another campaign going with Grunch in it because we don't have one of those.
We don't.
I wind up being a murder goblin every time. So if you're cool with that,
Bro, we are the murderest of murder hobos. We love murder hoboing.
We do.
In literally every game that we play. Like,
We're like really
Genshin,
good at it though.
Murder hobo. Baldur's Gate, extra murder hobo.
Oh,
D&D,
we kind of go a little
sleep with
too
people
far.
and murder hobo.
Yeah, we go a little too far in Baldur's Gate, I think, sometimes.
I mean, it's necessary.
We killed everybody in their in the store. I was
I don't
trying to say
intend
shop
to
and
kill
store.
everybody. I just wind up
Wait,
doing
what
it.
store did we kill people in?
The Emporium.
Oh. Yeah, well,
No, Grunch, with this
Yeah.
one, we
I don't
fully
have
intended
any-
to. We were like, how can we like position ourselves in the best possible way
We
to
spread out our
like filter
entire...
people?
Yep.
No, we hid in a room so that they basically filed one by one towards us.
We were
And we
upstairs
put a
on the
cloud of
second
daggers,
floor.
yeah.
Oh my god! And there was like a pit of thorns outside. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous. It was amazing. I love it.
Yeah, and then every turn we would just like close the door again so they
And
couldn't get to us.
there was some like beefing enemies in there. There was like elementals and
Yeah.
some other elementals, and then some casters.
I feel like we killed like 40 people.
It was so much fun.
Yeah,
And
it
then
was
we went
great.
downstairs and had to kill some steel watchers
Yep,
because those were fun.
yep.
See, my favorite thing about D&D is just finding the most creative and out-of-pocket solutions to impossible problems. You know, like my favorite
What's-
character was he was a gnome barbarian, and let me tell you, you
I
can do
know.
a lot.
I'm coming
of
at your
fun
kneecaps.
stuff. Well, when my brother was playing with us, and was it him or it might have been Void, was like a Goliath, and we had a combo. So before engaging combat, you know, I cannot make the jump alone. You have to toss me. So he just like fucking yeet me into a crowd of like whatever it was there. It's always fun, you know, just whatever we could come up with. You know, to piss my brother off because he was the DM. That's right. So it must have been Void.
Listen, yeeting a raging tiny little person into a group of people sounds like a great time.
Yeah.
I had a spec, so like he got a way higher AC with no armor on, and so I just ran around naked all the time. So it's an angry, naked little gnome barbarian.
That's
My
so
bard right now
funny.
has like part of his thing is that his AC is just set to 17 as long as he's not wearing any armor, which is good enough for me, especially at level 4. So, and for a
Exactly.
bard, with like, I'm not even the squishiest person in our party, which makes no sense to me, but whatever.
Those are the most fun characters to play, though. Ones you don't expect, right?
Yeah.
I love our campaign that we have going right now so much.
I mean, I'm a paladin whore.
Right, which makes
How
no
does that
sense.
work?
Because
you a
Have you not been
Ranger?
paying
a
attention?
fertility goddess.
Oh god. Okay.
She's a consensual whore.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a
so,
consensual whore.
So
I am a
actually
whore
played
for consent.
Oh my
I played a dwarf cleric who was with a fertility.
I'm gonna heal your
goddess.
kneecaps.
Yeah. It was weird.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what's our third question?
We don't have a third one, but I'm going to finish and tell my answer to the second one.
Right, you're getting ahead of yourself.
Well, we
there.
already
Give a
know.
little
We already
lie.
know your answer. Your answer is to come down here and see me. We know it.
No, her answer is to come up here and see me.
Well, no. She got to come see you and then bring you down here to see me, so we can all hang out.
But why wouldn't we just both come to you?
Because
Right.
like already
I
said it,
feel like
money
we
and
should-
transportation, right?
Yeah, but I feel like you guys coming up here would be way better because I have an absurd amount of family where you live, Grunch, and I really don't feel like visiting with them.
Yeah,
So
I have a kid though, and I can't leave him.
Not even
Bring
for
him
like a
with you.
weekend trip?
I can't bring him with me. Custody agreements. I can't bring him more
Oh.
than 150 miles away from his mother without a written document of permission.
Uh,
Yeah.
What about like
well,
a
just
weekend
you
trip?
come
Or do you have them
when
on weekends?
she has the kid.
I have them on weekends too. We have 50-50.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Do
Just
you
come on
not like
the off
alternate
50.
weekends then? Yeah.
I mean, we do. But I get paid on the weeks I have him.
That's okay. We'll just meet you 149 miles from where you are.
All right, so that would be McCalla
Okay.
or Mobile.
Oh God, that's worse. That's where my family is.
Like, no, other way. Any other direction, Crunch.
That's where some of them are.
But the traffic is so bad up north.
That's okay.
All I'm saying,
We'll make it work.
easy weekend trip.
We'll go to the beach. We'll grab some ass. It's fine.
Well, see, the beach
You're
is
really
down
on this
south,
ass.
Mobile. I can't blame him. I like ass too. You know?
Right.
Yeah,
Who
but
doesn't
Canadian
like ass?
beach. Wait.
Right. Canadian beaches are
Yeah.
great for grabbing ass.
Also, Niagara Falls, you guys.
Right. Niagara Falls is even better for grabbing ass.
Wow, you really
What?
are just trying
What?
to grab ass.
Listen, you know how long it's been since I've grabbed an ass? It's been a while.
All right, Link, you want to come down here and grab my ass? Just go ahead. Come on.
I mean, the options Link right now are either grabbing my ass or Grunch's ass. So, like,
Listen, but like your character, it's all about consensual ass grabbing. We don't go and just
Fair.
grab random people's asses, people. That's
I heard
called
that sounded
a
funny the way you said
crime.
that.
Well, I wasn't talking to you guys. I was talking to the people.
Oh. Yeah, consensual ass grabbing, you guys.
Right. Otherwise, we're going to call the police and our lawyers that we don't have
lawyers?
because we're all poor.
Oh.
No.
I have lawyers.
It's like,
Okay,
wait a second.
Grunch has a lawyer. It's probably a different kind of lawyer than the one we'd need for ass grabbing criminal charges. But, I'm sure they can be flexible.
I mean, my lawyer's pretty good, so yeah.
Well, there
maybe.
you go. We're all going to use Grunch's lawyer and sue your ass for touching our ass.
Wow.
Oh
When I
my
walked in
God.
there to pay the retainer fee for the divorce, man, like it's my second time coming in there, and I was like, "So you got a frequent flyer card?"
Oh my god.
Yeah. Last time I was in there, I told him, "I'm not getting married again," and there I was, married again, and getting
Dang.
divorced again. And I told him again, like, "I'm not getting married again." You're like, "Yeah, they all say that."
Okay, boss. Oh my
gosh.
God. You know, that
Oh.
reminds me of. What?
What?
What is it? Hold on. You say
I
your
was
O
gonna
first.
say where I actually want to travel to. Damn.
Oh, hold on. Because my thing is relevant to the current tangent we're on when I said, okay, Ross to Grunch.
Wow.
We got Friends socks at work today, and I'm going to buy them, and they're so cute. I love them.
Ooh.
Anyways, continue.
Love
Friend
Oh.
socks.
Yeah, like the show.
Yeah.
Oh. So you got like Joey and Ross and all
Yeah, it
that.
has all the
Yes.
Friends on it.
He referenced
Oh,
Ross.
Right, I did, because you're basically saying that you're Ross right now.
Pivot. We were on a break.
Oh my God.
That's funny. But my travel plans would probably either be up to see you, Link, or
Ha!
Canada. Or I would love to go to like Hawaii. Because
Ooh,
one,
been there.
it's
super
doable
nice.
because I don't have a passport.
Right.
But
It's in
you
your
know,
country.
Exactly.
You're
so I
allowed
can go
to
there
go there.
without having a passport.
Exactly.
And it's
You know what?
tropical.
You know what's also doable?
What?
Coming to Alabama, hanging out
You
with me on
know-
the river.
It is. That is doable.
The river is just like
You
Hawaii.
know, Hawaii is where I went, where I almost got stuck outside of Canada because they almost didn't let me back in the country.
Really? Why?
Was it COVID?
No, this was 2014. I was 15 at the time, and I was on a spring break trip to Hawaii, and I don't know why, but my mom didn't trust me to bring my citizenship card with me, so she sent me with just like a scanned photocopy of it. And I had an American passport at the time because I have dual citizenship, so I had my American passport. I didn't have a Canadian one. So me trying to get back in the country with my American passport without my actual citizenship card, they almost did not let me back in the country.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
What-
crazy.
Couldn't you just tell them you're there to visit family?
I wasn't there to visit family though. I was
What are
traveling.
they gonna do?
Listen,
Follow you home?
I was but I don't know. Anyways, I was on the trip with my cadets group, so I was traveling with a government-funded organization, which I feel like is the only reason they let me back in the country.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Is that
But
like
hey,
the
that's a
Scouts?
win.
yeah, kind of, but cooler.
I mean, that's a pretty low bar, but
Listen, I got to become a certified scuba diver for free through cadets, so I'd say that's pretty cooler than your scouts.
Wow.
hey, not my Scouts, dude.
Well, I don't know.
Boy was in
Y'all
Scouts,
American scouts.
American Scouts.
and I was in the marching band. You know,
Yeah,
something
I was in one of those
honor.
too.
Link plays
I
a lot
carried
of
the
instruments.
big ass bass drum.
Okay.
I was in the drum line. Yeah,
Yeah, my college band had like a 100-piece drum line, and
nice.
being a trumpet, I was right next to it the whole time.
I
So I
don't mean
actually lost a
to
good bit of my hearing.
toot my own horn or bang my own drum, I suppose, but the drum line that I was part of is the official drum line for the Edmonton Elks now they're called, but they were the Eskimos when I was there. It's the CFL team in Edmonton.
Oh.
Yeah, they're like, it's a thing. Like
Interesting.
it's all official and cool and stuff. Yeah.
I'm happy for you. I've literally never
Well,
heard
I'm
of
no
those. Though.
longer a part of the. Well,
Oh.
it's like NFL, like football in America, but Canadian.
Yeah, see, I told Sarah ahead of time, this is one of the two topics I know absolutely nothing about.
Sports? Me neither.
Yeah.
I was there.
I
I
love
was
that
there
that's
for
what we're
March. I was
talking
there
about,
for
though.
fucking band shit. Like, I don't know nothing about football.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sports
why
and
you did
cars.
not
like,
say anything?
eh. Yep,
But-
I know nothing about it. So.
Fair. Okay, but like getting into interesting facts though, are you guys ready for this?
Sure.
Okay, so the first one I got, which I'm actually very intrigued by, there are no seagulls in Hawaii.
Yeah, makes sense.
Interesting.
It does.
Well, there's no sea there. It's just the ocean.
I don't think that's the reason, but yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh my god. I wasn't ready for that. Okay. Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, okay.
He broke grunge.
You did. I honestly, I was expecting a lot of things, but it wasn't that.
listen. Seagulls are. I googled this to see why because I was curious. They're land-dependent seabirds that typically stay near larger landmasses and don't travel long distances across the ocean, so they would not be able to get to Hawaii
Yeah.
to be there.
But did you know that seagulls will travel along with cruise ships?
Well, who
Honestly,
doesn't
that
like a
makes
cruise?
sense.
Yeah, they'll
Right?
follow
They're
along
just
because there's
partaking
usually
too.
some food thrown overboard and like there's crap all over the deck and stuff. Like,
Right.
yeah,
I
seagulls
feel
love
like
that shit.
cruises don't go that far away
mean,
from. Like, I've never. been
There's
on a
literally
cruise.
transatlantic cruises, dude. Like, yeah, they go all over the place.
I don't know. I like
Yeah, in
boats
fact-
though,
Disney cruises only go transatlantic, so
bro. I want to go on a Disney
I
cruise.
do. I want to go on a cruise, just in general.
well, come on down, Spirit out of Mobile. We can all stay with Link's family.
No,
Oh,
we can't.
dear. Oh my god. I was about to say oh dear and oh lord. So I
Oh,
said
Dord.
oh lear. No, I said oh lear.
Oh Lord.
Oh, door.
Okay, this next little
Joe,
factoid.
no.
I got an interesting
no.
fact for you guys. Did you know that elephants are the only animal with 4 knees?
Interesting.
It's very interesting.
yeah.
Are you sure?
100%.
Are
Yeah,
you
because
sure?
they all 4 legs bend forward. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what about giraffes?
They do not have 4 knees.
Even though there's bend very
Yes, they do.
similarly.
No, the parts that
Hold
bend
on.
are actually the ankle. They're not, because a giraffe is essentially
Giraffes are
vulcanized
the only
tiptoes.
animal with 4 true knees in the list provided. The front legs of a giraffe bend at a knee joint in order to lower the head to drink water or reach the ground. So, according to the internet, giraffes have 4 knees also.
According to the internet, the Earth is also flat. So,
Elephants are the only one with 4 forward-facing knees.
well, then those are the ones that count.
But giraffes are true knees, apparently. I think true knees sound more official than forward-facing knees.
That's like genuine leather, okay?
What?
Oh, y'all don't know about genuine leather? Google it. It is not real leather.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like I
Ah,
don't
but
know.
see, the ostrich is the only animal with 4 kneecaps.
Only because it takes them from people. Ostriches are vicious, man. Only thing worse than ostrich, emus and cassowaries.
Nah, they have 2 kneecaps in each leg, apparently.
Interesting.
Right? This question: do elephants have knees? Yeah, apparently they do.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why I look up animal with 4 kneecaps, and it shows a seal.
Wait, what? Seals don't have knees.
I mean, it also
They
shows
actually
a
kind of do.
falcon. Do they?
They
What?
kind of do. If you look at their bone structure, they
Do
kind of do.
seals have knees?
No, they're not like knees like we think of knees, but they have what like oh, what's the word? It means they evolved out of it. It's
They have short femurs and limited hip joint mobility.
yeah, I'm trying to think
They
of a
ain't
word.
got those knees.
Vestigial.
Isn't it recessive? Oh,
Vestigial. So
yeah, that.
yeah, they in their bone structure, just like whales, they were at one point like land walking mammals. So I love how you're fact checking me in real time here.
Yeah, I sure am.
It's also like the cutest little seal that's like, did I do that?
Seals are so cute.
Here, I will take a screenshot so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
And sea lions. Oh, and otters, bro. Otters are so cute.
I got a
Oh,
bunch
you
of
remember
otters
that
living
that
just,
part in Finding Dory where all the otters are having a cuddle party in the middle of the highway? That's goals. I want to see that.
There's literally 2 families of otters living in the patch of woods behind my neighborhood.
Nice. You should go and find them and adopt them and send me pictures of them.
There's also a bear,
I'll take one of those too.
a black bear.
Wow.
Love bears. They're so cute.
Wow. Okay.
They look so snuggly.
Oh, I
You
see
know?
a little seal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't
you
that
looked
funny?
up kneecaps.
Well, I mean, yeah, I clicked on that one.
Animals
but at first I was
with
looking
4
at animals
kneecaps.
with 4 knees.
Yeah, look. Ostrich. It's right there.
Well, there's also a goose. Twice.
Well, oh my god. I wouldn't put it past a goose to have extra kneecaps. Those are what's taking people's kneecaps.
Yeah,
God.
they just collect them.
See, I
They're
love
fucking
ducks, but I
terrifying.
hate geese.
Listen, geese, at least in Canada,
Specifically, I hate
are
Canada
cobra
geese.
chickens, and they are nasty,
Yes.
and violent, and vicious, and they will eat your face off.
I mean, that is
Bro,
factual. so
I get attacked by a pack of them at the local park every time I bring Aiden.
Bro,
a pack
I
of
gotta-
them.
A pack of them. They travel in packs, alright?
Listen, I got attacked by a chihuahua once, so it almost ate my
I-
toe.
I got attacked by a corgi once. It like jumped up and then like clamped down on my pinky, and then the weight of its tiny fat body dragged its fucking teeth down the side of my pinky and like left this big scar. And the guy came out, he's like, did my dog come up to you? And I was so socially awkward. I was like, no, and like ran home crying.
Wow.
Okay, what number is the first to contain the letter A if you spell it out in like with letters? Either of you know?
1,000?
It is 1,000.
Wow.
The letter A does
You
not
said
show
A?
up before 1,000. Yeah,
Wow.
Well, the word 1,000 has an A in it, so.
right.
Well, yeah.
I thought you were saying a 1,000.
Well,
like,
no.
The A was what counted.
The 1,000 part, because like, yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
then you could say, oh, 100. No,
No.
because that's technically 100.
Mm-hmm.
There's no A's.
Wow. It is actually 1,000. How
Right?
cool.
See, I
What
told
is
you I know a
that?
lot of random shit.
Okay,
True.
so tell me, if I say pyramids, what do you think of?
Giza.
Schemes.
Mhm.
What?
What?
Pyramid schemes.
Oh, that's
no,
funny,
I'm like
actually.
physical pyramids. Where does your mind go?
Egypt.
Um,
Exactly.
so not really. Actually, it goes to Central America and the Aztec pyramids and
You're
Mayan
both
pyramids.
wrong. Sudan has more pyramids than any country in the world.
I mean, yeah,
What?
but you asked where our mind went.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. I always thought it would have been Egypt, but no, apparently there's more pyramids in Sudan. You would think that
Interesting.
Sudan would be famous for its pyramids then, if they've got all of
No,
them.
no, it makes perfect sense. I mean, that's why we call cars sedans because you can fit more stuff in them, right?
What?
I'm sorry,
What?
that's me BSing. Okay.
You can't fit shit in a
Where's
sedan.
the connection here?
Even if there was a connection, you legit cannot fit anything in a sedan.
Okay, I can fit a whole human body in my trunk, okay? I have
I could fit
literally done
four.
it.
Right, I
See,
could
I
fit
could fit
probably like
multiple.
10.
I I could fit
Okay, but
four
you
before I
have a
take the car seat
trunk.
out.
Link,
I
you
have a.
can't conceal it. I can literally close my trunk with a human body in it. I've done it. Not because I've killed anybody, but because me and my friend were messing around and he got in and I closed it on him.
Uh-huh.
Listen, I have a Jeep. That bitch could hold so many dead bodies.
Okay,
Salesman slaps the
let's remove.
roof.
Right?
You know how many dead bodies you can fit in this baby?
Oh,
Probably like
God.
10.
Oh, did you know that
Real
apparently
appeal
the Pope
here.
is not allowed to be an organ donor?
Really? Why?
I don't know. It just says the Pope can't be an organ donor.
Huh. Okay, can we circle back to legs? Because apparently dragonflies have 6 of them, but cannot walk.
Yeah,
Interesting.
they're
Right?
also like they're also the statistically most successful predator in the animal kingdom.
Wow.
You know, I think it's like 96 or 98% of everything they try to catch, they get.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dragonflies' eyes contain up to 30,000 lenses.
That's insane.
Did you know
Right?
that a couple million years ago there was a dragonfly about the size of an American bald eagle known as Meganuria?
Holy shit.
They apparently use their strong jaws to shred their prey.
Yep, and they will eat meat.
That's crazy.
That's
Oh,
wild.
yeah.
Oh yeah, apparently
Also,
because the Pope's body belongs to the Catholic Church and must be buried intact. If the Pope's organs were donated, they would become relics if he were eventually made a saint.
Yeah, that checks out. They had an issue
yeah.
with that a couple hundred years ago, selling bones of saints and all. Um, did you know that ants are actually wasps?
What?
Really?
Yes, ants are actually wasps. So way back when, wasps and ants were the same creature, and they split evolutionarily. And ants mostly lost their wings. They still sometimes will have vestigial wings, like when it's time to like make a new colony and shit. But actually, the difference in their strategy was that wasps go for like size and power, and ants go for just overwhelming you with ridiculous numbers.
Mm.
And it turns out that a collective strategy like that is extremely successful because there's something like I think 4.8 quintillion, or yeah, it's either quintillion or quadrillion ants on the planet right now. For reference, that would mean we'd have to like look at about 14 million, I think, ants per person on the planet. So it's a ridiculous number.
Mm. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Though wasps are mean.
So are ants.
That's true too, actually.
You know what animals are not mean?
What?
Guinea
Otters.
pigs.
Guinea pigs.
Yeah, and apparently it's illegal to own only one of them in Switzerland.
Do
Because
you have
they
to
are
like have
social
a friend?
creatures and they get
Oh.
lonely without a friend, so they're not allowed to have just one.
Aw.
Gotta get it a friend.
It should be illegal for me to be lonely.
Right?
We're all kind of lonely here.
Oh my
I
god.
have offered you solutions.
I mean, yeah, but the solution is basically for me to pick up my life.
What?
Or to come visit, which I don't have any PTO to do so.
Right, gotta bank
And
some
dog.
more.
I
Gotta
know.
get that
And
vacation
doggo.
time.
My poor Gooey.
I love Ghosty.
Me too. Did you guys know that sea otters have the thickest fur of any mammal?
I did know that.
I just that bare statement. I don't think is right. There's got to be more nuance than that.
Are y'all gonna look it up? Also,
I'm gonna
gummy
look it
bears
up.
apparently were originally called dancing bears.
That makes sense.
It does.
Now, sea otter's fur contains between 600,000 to a million hair follicles per square inch.
Holy shit.
Okay, so it's density, not thickness. Okay.
Yeah, that's like the thickest, not like thick, like from end to like skin kind of thick, like
No,
the most
it's
dense.
density. Yeah.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
And
I thought you were talking about like
unlike
the thickest
most other
hairs.
marine mammals, they don't have a blubber layer.
Interesting.
And this is
Yeah.
sea otters. Yeah, they don't need
Yeah.
it.
Right.
Yeah, sea otters.
Yeah, they don't need it.
And they have 2 coats of fur.
And they have oil in the fur to keep it from getting wet down to the
And
skin.
they have cute little faces.
They do. That is true.
They're also vicious predators,
They're so cute, though.
just like cats.
Yeah. Cats
Oh,
are
did you
crazy,
see they
man.
found a very well preserved saber-toothed tiger cat cub
Jesus.
in the I want to say somewhere in the Middle East, but it's like a 2 or 4 week old saber-toothed tiger cub that still has muscle tissue. Actually,
Wow. Really?
yeah,
Wow.
it's fully colored fur and everything. Yeah,
That's pretty crazy.
I want one of those.
so it's not the saber-toothed tiger like you're thinking of, like Smilodon, but it's a similar species with much smaller teeth.
Mm.
But yeah, it's really neat because you can see like it has little tufts of fur on its bottom lip where the teeth would eventually grow over. So it's like a natural padding or cushion for it. Anyway, I'm sorry. I like random stuff like that. Just like I want to go to the reason I would want to go to Canada is because you guys up there in Calgary have a very well preserved Enchilodon, and I would love to see it. It's
There are
actually
so many
mummified.
dinosaurs in Alberta, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but this is a mummified Enchilodon. Like it's still got all the skin and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I've been
Y'all-
to Calgary many times.
I haven't. I was putting together the trip and everything, and then
I used to live
I got
very
divorced.
close there. Apparently,
You said
animals
so
can also
casually.
be allergic to humans.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to humans too.
Bottlenose dolphins are the only other species to have names for themselves. What? You're telling me bottlenose dolphins name each other? That's crazy.
Did
I
you know
can't
that
decide.
humans have stripes and spots?
Humans, yeah. Do we have stripes? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And cats can see them.
Yeah.
I wasn't asking. I was saying, did you know? But apparently you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
I learned that on TikTok.
I
Because
learned
people
it
are
on
freaking out. People are like, you mean to tell me that my cat knew that I had stripes before I did?
Yeah,
So-
I saw the
so-
same one.
You're on TikTok, huh? So what do you think about these aliens in the ocean?
What?
You didn't hear about that?
No.
It
We're
was
clearly on very different sides of TikTok.
no. There was a congressional hearing here recently. Of course, nobody's paying attention because like everything's on fire here.
I'm not surprised that there are aliens in the ocean.
But apparently, yeah, they've confirmed for like the 4th time in the last 2 to 4 years that yeah, aliens are real, and apparently they live in the ocean. Yeah.
Right. That's why NASA, who was originally exploring the ocean, decided to dip and try and spend their resources getting us off the planet.
Well, it's honestly safer to go to space than the ocean anyway. But
That's crazy when you think about it, but yeah.
yeah.
But apparently, bottlenose dolphins call out the specific names of loved ones when they become separated.
Aw.
That's kind of cute.
Did you know whales have separate languages within their same species?
Yeah, I learned how to speak whale from Dory.
Okay.
Were you ready for that one, Grunch?
Kind of. Kind
Just
of.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was being serious, but I get it.
Did you guys
Man.
know Australia is wider than the moon?
Did you
Not
know
surprised.
that every single planet in our solar system can fit between the Earth and the Moon?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that the first animal to travel to outer space was fruit flies?
Yeah, that
Okay, so
tracks.
while I know that fruit flies are technically animals, if you ever had to breed them, they are. I hate them. I hate them so much.
Why? Also,
You
why would
ever?
you breed them?
Uh, I was like biomedical sciences was my major in college, and like we had to take all the different weird biology shit. And part of that was
Oh,
I
you
had to
know
run.
what? That totally
Yeah,
tracks. There's an episode of Gilmore Girls when they're in college, and the one of them is she has to breed fruit flies.
yeah. It's a
Yeah,
very well
the whole thing. She
known.
had to keep them in a jar.
Yeah, it's a well known genetics experiment to kind of prove.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dominant and recessive eye color genes in fruit flies. Apparently, that's what they were talking about.
yeah, and flightless versus
Well,
winged. So. Did you know that when fruit
Interesting.
flies breed, they leave behind a sperm plug that will prevent other males from being able to successfully breed?
wow.
Ew, that's so
Yeah,
greedy.
kind of like
Do you know a
the cat
chicken
and the
once
goat.
lived for 18 months without its head?
Yeah, because it had the brainstem and I forget the name of the like the arbor vitae still attached to it, which is all you actually need for life.
That's how I want to go.
Wild.
I want to run around like a headless chicken
Yep. The very
and then
base of your
die.
brainstem is the only thing that actually makes you live. The rest of it's the thinking part.
Huh.
Yep.
That's wild.
The brain
That's
is weird.
wild. Apparently, ketchup was once sold as medicine.
I did see that earlier, yeah.
There's a lot of shit that was sold as medicine.
That's true too. Also, can we go back to the fact that all the planets in the solar system can fit between us and the moon? Like,
Yep.
I understand that, like, I get it, but conceptually, it is also hard to wrap your mind around.
hmm
But yeah.
Space is
Also,
big.
yeah. Well, and then also, apparently, Venus is the only planet to spin clockwise.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did you know Pluto changes shape?
Do you know Pluto should be a planet still, and I'm still upset about it?
Everybody starts crying.
It's a dwarf planet, but it's not the only one in our solar system. There's like 3 or 4 more.
Yeah, but see, I feel like it's just rude to demote something from a planet to a dwarf planet.
Are you aware of the dwarf planet Almea?
No, because it's not Pluto.
No, it's actually bigger than Pluto, and it's the shape of a football, and it spins extremely rapidly.
Where is it?
It's actually just outside of Pluto.
Huh.
Yeah,
I wonder why
Interesting.
that one wasn't included.
because we couldn't see it from Earth. You have to have a satellite to see it.
Oh.
Yep. In Pluto, you actually generally can't. In fact, Pluto is about to finish its first orbit since its discovery.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, it's got a long ass orbit.
How
Yes,
long does
like,
it take for it to
Way
do
up
it?
there.
I don't remember the exact number, but I want to say 64 years, but I'm probably wrong on that one.
Let's
248.
see.
Okay, there we go. I knew
There you go.
I was probably wrong. Uh, but yeah, man. Space is
See,
huge,
Pluto's
dog.
orbit is both elliptical and tilted.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes closer into proximity with Uranus, Neptune, Jupiter, the gravitational pull from all those actually makes it compress, which is what keeps its ocean somewhat liquefied. When it gets away from it, it freezes again. It's got methane oceans, by the way. It's methane and ammonia. So it's basically covered in piss.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
We're learning so much today, you guys.
I know.
You should look up the planet or the moon Titan. That's at least scientists believe that is the best chance at finding life in our solar system outside of Earth.
Yeah,
You know what's
there's this
so
whole series of like animated cartoon skits of the planets in the solar system that I learned about that in on TikTok.
Freaking
have you
TikTok.
guys played Terraforming Mars before?
I
No.
have not.
It's a lot of fun. I'm pretty good at it. Not gonna just like brag or anything, but I'm pretty good at it. I won last time we were playing it. But in that,
Nice.
you can like terraform on Mars and on Titan. So, yeah.
I mean,
Cool.
Jupiter has a moon that's bigger than both Pluto and Mercury.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you know the
And it's
asteroid belt has a planet in it?
665,000 miles away from Jupiter.
Wow. What'd you say, Crunch?
I was gonna say, did you know that there's a dwarf planet in the asteroid belt, the Kuiper asteroid belt?
No.
Yeah,
Did you
Eros.
know that there's asteroids in the asteroid belt?
Did you know that the space between the asteroids is actually comparable to the space between Earth and the Moon?
Damn.
What?
I always picture
Yeah.
them I always picture them like closer together because then when like, they're flying
Nope.
through them in like Star Wars or some shit, they're like
Yeah,
Super
Star
close
so
Wars.
together.
close together.
If they were that close together, they would eventually collide and come together and form a planetoid. That's actually one of the theories behind planet formation.
Huh.
Yeah, so Star Wars, extremely unrealistic but cool. Real
Yeah.
space, extremely boring but awesome.
Okay, you know what's kind of crazy?
What?
Captain Crunch's full name is Horatio Magellan Crunch.
Yep.
Horatio?
I thought it was
Wow.
Magellan
Yeah.
Crunch.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Sure. Maybe.
Because
I
it's
think
like
I don't
Magellan's
know how to
named
pronounce
after
things.
it's named after a couple different explorers. So
Yeah.
Interesting. We were talking about Captain Crunch last week.
Captain
Yeah.
Crunch is actually pretty yummy.
It was on Sarah's favorite cereal list.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Why is
Did you
that
guys know?
surprising?
I don't know. I just grew up knowing it shredded the roof of your mouth. So
I mean, it definitely does that, but
Yep.
I'm a bit
Worth
of a
it.
masochist, so
ooh, careful.
Oh my god. Here we go again.
I didn't start it, but
I
I will
mean,
finish it.
oh my
Didn't you?
god.
Oh my god. Anyways, do you guys know that apparently Teddy Roosevelt had a pet hyena?
No.
That's pretty cool, but like that's on par for Teddy.
And the
Yeah.
Hollywood sign used to say Hollywood Land.
I'm
I
glad
don't
they
like
changed
that.
I don't like that either.
Yeah.
Peanuts are not nuts.
it. Did you know that Elvis Presley
The
had a
legumes.
well-known and well-documented foot fetish?
Who?
That tracks.
Elvis Presley.
I can totally
Yeah,
see
that
it.
does track. Did you guys know that Pluto has 5 known moons?
Oh my
Yep.
god, we're back to space.
How?
Charon is my
sorry.
favorite one.
Yeah.
Yep.
How can you like not have it be a planet if it's got moons?
It's
What
complicated.
makes something a planet?
It's
Nope,
complicated.
that says plants.
That says plants.
What makes something
Oh,
plants?
Okay, so what is a
Green.
planet? It must
Absorbs
orbit a
light.
star in our cosmic neighborhood, the sun. It must be big enough to have enough gravity to force it into a spherical shape. It must be big enough that its gravity has cleared away any other objects of a similar size near its orbit around the sun.
Mm-hmm. And that's the problem. Charon is almost Pluto's size.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also counting it as one of its moons, which means that it's orbiting Pluto.
That's the entire point. So it hasn't cleared away similarly sized objects from its immediate vicinity.
Oh.
Since it's sharing an orbit with it, yeah, it you see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Eventually, if it follows what we think may happen, the two will collide and break apart and then eventually possibly reform into a larger planet. But this will be long time
Yeah.
from now. Like before, we'll never ever see this, and our great grandchildren will never see it. So, like on the scale of the cosmic timeline, all that shit, like, yeah, no, we're just
Mhm.
getting a glimpse.
Yeah,
And how do you say that moon
poor
again?
Pluto.
Charon?
Charon? Okay. I didn't want to say it wrong. So
Interesting.
Karen.
So it's Pluto is the Roman name for the god Hades, guardian of the underworld. Charon is in Greek mythology the ferryman who brought you across the river Styx after you died into the underworld.
mhm.
So he's why Greek culture you would bury somebody with coins on their eyes because you had to have the coins to pay the
To pay the
fare,
ferryman. Yep.
Right.
or else you wind up in the Styx as a lost soul.
Also, one of Pluto's moons is called Styx.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. See, it's all related to the underworld.
I love that. Also,
Well, I mean, they're all like that because, like, the planet names all correlate to Roman mythology.
Not Earth.
No, but like Mars, is Neptune is, let's see, what's there? Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Mars,
Uranus.
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 Uranus was the name of Zeus's grandfather.
Jupiter is the god of the sky and thunder. Mars is the god of war.
Analogous to Aries.
Saturn is the Roman god of agriculture and time.
Cronos.
Venus is basically Aphrodite. Yeah.
Which is interesting because Eros is Cupid, and that's the planet, the dwarf planet, Kuiper Belt. And the Titan, or
Mercury is apparently the Roman version of Hermes.
Yep. And actually, Earth does have a Roman mythology name, Terra. That's where you get the word terraform.
Yeah.
Nice.
Literally make Earth like.
And also, okay, going back to Pluto though. Sorry.
I bet you're interested in Pluto here. I'm liking this.
I know. Okay, but I'm reading this thing about Charon, and it's saying that Charon's orbit around Pluto takes 153 hours, and it's the same amount of time that Pluto takes to complete one rotation. So Charon neither rises nor sets, but just hovers over the same spot on Pluto's surface. The same side of Charon always faces Pluto, a state called tidal locking.
Yep.
That's so interesting.
It's cool.
There's apparently a planet made almost entirely of diamonds.
Wow.
There's statistically probably very many of them, actually.
Yeah, probably.
There's at least 2 or 3 that we can observe that rain diamonds.
The planet is made up of carbon in the form of diamond and graphite, as well as iron, silicon carbide, and potentially silicates.
Y'all want to know that's like really, really cool but terrifying?
What?
Look up rogue planets.
Rogue planets?
Yeah.
They're like bad guy planets.
No, they're planets that have been
Fuck, that says plants again.
Oh my
Rogue
lord.
plants.
Rogue plants.
Poison ivy.
God.
So rogue planets are
a
planets
free-floating planet. Yeah.
They get thrown from the orbit of their star and they just hurtle through space, forever dark, forever cold, possibly to collide with something, but very unlikely to ever do so again.
The first ones to be discovered were like the size of Jupiter and bigger.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Most of the planets in our solar system are actually really small. Our sun is really small.
Yep.
Like
That's
everything
scary
here is
to think
small.
about. But everything's bigger in Texas.
Okay.
I
The
can't
sun
believe
is not
neither of
in
you
Texas.
fucking laughed at that. I thought that was funny.
I laughed with you.
No. No. I will not take a pity laugh.
Oh, very well.
Apparently, it's not very likely that a rogue planet would enter the solar system and hit us.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so unlikely because space is. I can't possibly communicate to you how big space actually is. You can't fathom it. I can't fathom it. It is, for all intents and purposes,
it is
infinite.
so, like, it's crazy to think about it, honestly, because when you think about it, it's like there are people who legitimately think that like there's like nothing else out there. But if you think about how big space is, the statistical probability of us being the only intelligent life forms, and I use the word intelligent very loosely,
Fair.
is like basically zero. Like there's
So you'll want to look up Drake's equation, because Drake's equation mathematically proves what you're saying.
right. That makes sense. That's a lot of letters in a mathematical equation.
It sure is, because you have to think in all the probabilities, possibilities, and variables, and they prove through math that it's basically impossible that we are the only life
Right.
in the universe.
Exactly.
Yep.
We're just egotistical.
But here's the part about this that kind of puts a damper on it. The universe is so incredibly huge, and space is so incredibly vast, and planets are so incredibly far away from each other.
Chances of us finding them are like basically none.
Well,
Also,
we probably could find them. We probably could find them, but we would realistically never be able to actually get there without some sort of dimension-altering form of travel.
yeah.
Yeah, like we would die before we'd ever be able to reach them.
Before we'd probably die before we got out of the influence of Soul. To be honest,
The influence of what?
Soul. That's the
The
actual name of
sun.
our sun.
Oh, yeah, duh.
We die before we run out of souls.
Yeah, that's why we call solar energy, because it's from Sol, the sun.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Other
cute.
suns have different names. So.
Well, yeah.
Do you know your nose and your ears never stop growing?
Yep.
Yep. In fact,
That's
everything
crazy.
cartilaginous in you keeps growing for the rest of your life.
That's so weird. Like, why though? What happens if you end up with like really big ears?
Some people
You
do.
do.
But like, why? That's so weird.
Because they keep growing.
But
Yeah.
like, why though?
Because they do.
But like, why can't they just like stop when they are proportionately accurate to the rest of your face?
Your
Because-
hair and nails continue to grow too.
The protein and hormone that
Yeah, but
calls
those
the
you
growth,
can cut off. You can't cut off your ears, man.
the protein and hormone that cause the continuous growth are necessary for your other bodily functions. Like, it's what makes your skin actually like tight enough to like you don't have just a loose rag laying on you all the time. You know, it's necessary. It's also some progenitor hormones for basic bodily functions.
Yeah, do you want
Especially-
loose rag skin, Link?
You know, that's why when you get older, like that protein stops being so active, and you wind up getting wrinkly skin. You wind up getting like muscular atrophy. You wind up shrinking. Actually, your bones.
Nah, I'm gonna age super gracefully, and then I'm gonna die.
Graceful?
My English
Well,
professor always said,
That's up for debate.
"Live fast, enjoy life, leave a beautiful corpse."
Live fast, die young. Bad girls do it well. Totally been there. Anyways, apparently cats can't taste anything sweet. Isn't that crazy?
I don't buy that.
You don't mind that?
No, I don't buy that.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm gonna
A
look it up.
lot of the quote unquote taste science out there
Cats
is
are the only
pseudoscience.
mammals that can't taste sweetness. They lack the taste receptors for sweetness because of a mutation in one of the two genes that code for them.
So here's the thing. Taste receptors, that's another thing. We've realized that taste buds and all that crap you were taught when you're young about certain areas of the tongue tasting certain things is bullshit. All taste buds have all forms of the
The
receptors.
taste bud in humans that identifies sweet taste is made up of 2 proteins, but cats only have 1.
But point is, I don't buy into anything of taste science just because of how shaky it is right now. And there's a lot of issues going on in the scientific community over it.
Their taste nerve fibers don't respond to sucrose or other sugars, but they do respond to salty, sour, and bitter stimuli.
Okay, now if they're looking at stimulus responses, then that's something else we can talk about.
Right. So they
But-
can't taste sweetness. They have no stimulus response to sucrose or other sugars.
Maybe I'd have to see your sources.
Google.
Yeah,
You're like, yeah, I don't know about that.
yeah. I don't know if I trust Google, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay, but here's a source that says from Scientific American that says strange but true, cats cannot taste sweets. I think I trust Scientific American.
Do you? You trust
I don't
anything
know.
American?
I was about to make that joke.
I don't think I've ever actually sourced from Scientific American. Then again, I have not done a lot of writing that requires research into scientific thingamabobbers. So yeah, can cats have Twizzlers?
I mean,
Cats
they
can eat
it,
Twizzlers,
but they
but it's
probably
not
can't
recommended.
enjoy it. Yeah. Or
While
they
they
won't
are
taste the
not
sweetness
toxic,
from
they
it.
are not a good source of nutrition for cats.
Did you know
Ghost
that
likes jelly
cephalexin is
beans.
one of the only antibiotics you can give to a cat?
What?
Interesting.
You know, cephalexin is one of the only antibiotics you can give to a cat.
Nice.
Yeah. Cats' livers and kidneys don't deal so well with medicines in general, so you don't really give them a lot of medicines at all.
Yeah, that sucks.
They have a really weird metabolism.
Maybe that's where like most of them are so angry all the time.
I
They can't
mean,
taste sweets and they can't take
right.
medicine when they feel like shit.
I mean, you want to get
Oh look,
into
this
details,
is
you
a
know,
very fancy, official-looking website. The National Library of Medicine, National Center for Biotechnology Information. It's like a government website. It has .gov in the URL. It's like official.
I don't even trust doctors anymore.
And it says that they can't taste sweets. I don't know. This is
I'll
all very
drop it and
basic
take your word for it.
1 minute research. I'm sure I could go deeper if you really want me to.
I will
But-
take your word for it. I'm not ready to die on any hill here.
Listen, I got this list from today.com, so I don't even feel like... Apparently a quarter of the bones in your body are in your feet.
Yeah, that tracks.
The world's largest butterfly, Queen Alexandra's birdwing, has a wingspan of 10 inches.
Wow. That makes me want to go to the butterfly pavilion.
No.
I didn't say with you.
Good. I'm not going. My boss is making fun of me. Oh my god, I have to tell you the story. Before we adjourn for another week.
Adjourn.
Yes. So the other day, I had a very scary experience on the bus on my way to work. There was... Oh my god. I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I see something like flitting around in my peripheral vision, and I look over and I panic so hard, and there is a ladybug on the window. And I was freaking out.
Why?
The entire bus ride. Because I am terrified of insects. Okay? Shut up.
But ladybugs
sure it
are
was a
so
ladybug?
chill.
Yes, I'm sure it was a ladybug because it stopped flying, it landed on the window, and it was a ladybug. And I went to work and I told my boss, I was like, yeah, I almost died on my way to work today. There was a ladybug on the inside of the window on the bus, and she started laughing at me and I felt bad.
Honestly, I'd probably laugh at you too.
But are you
know.
sure it was a ladybug and not a Asian lady beetle?
What?
Yeah. There's another bug that looks like a ladybug that's not a ladybug.
Okay. I don't care. A bug is a
Interesting.
bug and I hate them all.
Ah.
So final about it.
Well, one's invasive and bad for the environment. The other one's good.
Well,
Wait, which
they
one?
can all go straight to hell.
Which one's bad?
The Asian lady beetle.
Oh,
I'm going to look this up. I don't know why
Me
I'm
too.
going to look this up. Okay.
oh, see, because ladybugs are so cute. Ew, except that one.
Wow.
I mean, I don't like the way that one looks.
Oh, I love
Oh,
babies.
see,
but that one.
Asian lady
But
beetles
that
are
one's
apparently
ugly.
orange and yellow. The one I saw was definitely red.
Mm-hmm. And you're
I don't
confident
know.
enough that you can tell the difference between red or orange and slightly not orange.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at colors. I learned them when I was a child.
I mean, I'll be perfectly honest. Like, I have a hard time. I have a hard time seeing the difference between the two.
I mean, listen, either way, there was a terrifying bug on the window right above my seat on the bus, and I felt like I was very scared. So, yeah, that's that. That's the story of how I almost died on my way to work today. It wasn't even today, it was earlier this week.
See, now I'm wondering. Okay, I feel like I've had a ladybug bite me before, and that freaked me out a lot.
Mm-hmm. The
But-
Asian lady beetle will.
They can bite you?
Maybe I'm wondering if it was an Asian
The
lady
Asian
beetle.
lady beetle, yes, it can bite you.
Oh, see, and they have Some of them have weird markings on them.
Hmm. But
Ladybugs can bite. They only do if they're provoked.
Yeah, ladybugs are more likely like they eat aphids and shit, but they are vicious predators.
Good.
Yeah.
They're cute too.
They're apparently not poisonous or deadly, and they can't transmit diseases or parasites.
I don't
But
feel
you can
confident
still be
saying
allergic
they
to
can.
them.
Yeah, I don't feel confident saying anything
I am telling
can spread
you
diseases.
what the Google box is telling me, Grunge. I don't fucking know anything about bugs.
It's unlikely that they will, but I don't ever want to say that they absolutely definitively will not. Oh, did you know that pubic lice and head lice are basically from a very similar, if not exact same species, and the only difference is the shape of their claws, but they are proof of evolution, and the fact that pubic lice are actually going extinct because of the trend of people shaving their pubes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Evolution in our faces. Or
Well,
crotches.
Or crotches.
Oh my god. Everybody go get checked for lice.
Yep.
I mean,
shave everything if you think you might have them.
Or just suffocate it with mayonnaise.
did you know right now you have a parasite living in your mouth? Wow.
Wait, what did you say,
What?
Crunch?
I was starting to say something, then Link's reaction made me laugh. Did you know right now you have a parasite living in your mouth around your teeth called Trichinella vaginalis or Trichinella vaginalis? And it looks
Really?
like
That
a
sounds
jellyfish.
fake.
It is not. It looks like a jellyfish. It's a very, very beautiful parasite, actually.
There are
I
no
have
jellyfish in my mouth. I hate to break it to you.
jellyfish?
Yes, you do.
Mouth jellyfish.
That's what I looked up to.
Okay, none of this is helpful. What the hell did you say it was called?
Trichomonas vaginalis.
Trichomonas vaginalis. Is that what you said?
It is what I said.
Okay. Okay.
You.
I definitely don't know how to spell.
It's pretty.
It is kind of cute, but kind of also gross.
I found it.
I mean,
Also,
for a single cell, it's beautiful. It does nothing, so like it's just there. Just like you probably have follicle worms in your face right now, and your chances of having them are equal to 1% per year of life that you live.
Why are you trying to make me cry?
That's fine.
But yeah, you can use mayonnaise to suffocate lice.
Okay, everybody go cover yourselves in mayonnaise, and then
that sounds
problem solved.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, because it's a mixture of egg yolks, vinegar, and vegetable oils that can coat the lice and their eggs and prevent them from breathing if left on the hair long enough.
Or you can just use Rid. I mean, why go through mayonnaise?
Gross. They're saying it's a thing, but I guess it's like a stopping point.
Great stopping point before we get into some really gross conversation that involves bugs, because I don't think I can handle that this late.
Demodex folliculaire, look it up, people.
Sure. Well, you probably shouldn't go look up whatever it is that Grinch just said you should go look up. But anyways, we will catch you guys next week for something.
Whatever weird shenanigans we're up to.
Yeah. Stay tuned for Christmas stuff is coming soon. That's going to be fun. I'm very excited.
Me too.
It's almost December. Isn't that exciting?
It is.
Oh, actually, you know what? By the time you guys are listening to this, because once again, we are time travelers, it will in fact be December. Isn't that crazy?
Yes, we are time travelers.
Right. Crazy. So yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. See you next time.
Bye.